No, it's all of this.
Are we going to start on 6 together? I'm not doing that. Everyone might be there. Yeah. All right. We're going to see on the other side. Can we slide everybody a little bit just to fit? We're going to slide a little bit. That's fine. Squeeze them in.
Microphone test 1 2 3. Microphones 1 2 3. Good morning. This is the 9 a.m. press conference for the Kincade incident here in Sonoma, Lake, and Napa counties. I'm Jonathan Cox, Division Chief and Information Officer with CAL FIRE Incident Management Team 6. Just a few housekeeping items. Again, if you could mute your telephones and take any side conversations outside the press conference area, that would be greatly appreciated. Additionally, we will roll straight into a Spanish language version of this press conference at the conclusion of the English language version. We will have time for questions and answers, so if you could hold any questions until after all of the speakers are done. And finally, we will have time for one-on-one conversations at the conclusion of the press conference. Just to summarize where we're at from where we were 12 hours ago, the fire stands at 75,000 acres. It grew a little bit overnight, especially on that eastern side, the eastern flank. We still are holding at 15% containment. We still have 90,000 structures that are threatened and can confirm that 124 structures have been destroyed and 23 have been damaged. 2 firefighters have been injured. As you know, just a little bit of an update on the firefighter who was flown to UC Davis Medical Center with burn injuries. He's in stable condition and is surrounded by his family at the hospital currently. With that, I'm going to pass it over to our National Weather Service representative, Ryan Walbron.
Okay, good morning. So we are in the red flag warning that we had issued yesterday. So that officially started at 8 o'clock this morning. That runs through 4 p.m. Wednesday afternoon. We are starting to see the northeast winds pick up right now along the eastern flank of the fire up near Mount St. Helena. We're starting to get reports of 30 and 40 mile an hour winds up there. So even though the winds are not down at the lower elevations, the forecast is on track. What that means is a challenging afternoon and evening and strong, dry, offshore winds that will impact the fire area. So we're in this critical, really 24-hour window. We're hopeful that the winds will ease off after midnight tonight, but tomorrow the humidities remain incredibly dry for the region on the order of 5 to 15%. The good news is after we get through this wind event, things do look favorable for the next 5 to 7 days, where we'll get into a more tranquil weather pattern. No rain in the forecast, but also no more offshore wind events. Thank you.
Speaking next about fire behavior is our Plant Section Chief, Adam Mitchell.
Good morning. In addition to the weather issues that we're seeing, we also need to remember that we're at the time of year where we haven't seen any moisture in our fuel beds for an extended period of time. The fuels are critically dry. They are receptive to new fire as well as fire spread. So as we see the challenges with the weather, we have influences of heavy fire spread issues being at a rate of erratic and dangerous. And so we need to make sure that we're aware of any new starts or any fire behavior that we see out there today from this fire is going to be dangerous and erratic. Finally, with the winds that we're going to see, we have the trees and the things that are going to be stressed from fire being in them are going to be weakened, and they are available to be broken off in the high winds that could impact routes of travel or any areas where firefighters are working. Thank you.
Speaking next will be Sonoma County Sheriff Essick.
Good morning. We have some good news for you overnight from the Sheriff's Office evacuation perspective. It was a quiet night as far as activity. We had no arrests to report, no major incidents to report. Our deputies and our law enforcement partners are out in the field. They're patrolling heavily. They are contacting people to check on them, make sure that they are in areas appropriately. We really need to say thank you to our law enforcement partners. We have over 140 different law enforcement agencies here on mutual aid We have patrol cars. You'll see patrol cars in our area from all over the northern part of California, and particularly the National Guard is here. They've been working with us to set up traffic control checkpoints, so you will see National Guard folks along with peace officers at checkpoints. They're doing an amazing job of protecting neighborhoods, keeping people out, and we will continue to be vigilant for people who are entering evacuation zones against orders, and we will continue to be very vigilant for people who are engaged in looting, and we will not tolerate that. Today's going to be a conscious day with the winds. We've been getting a lot of questions about repopulation, how people can get back to their homes. There's a lot of anxiety and anxiousness there. We are going to work with CAL FIRE and look at these weather forecasts and these fire forecasts. Today's probably not going to be a good day to talk about repopulation as far as good news. We're going to have to kind of wait and see how the winds behave, how the fire behaves, before we can talk about repopulation. So although many people are anxious to get back, today is probably going to be a day that we pause consideration of repopulation. Please continue to follow us on Nixle and other social media platforms. Please monitor KSRO Radio and KZST. Those are two local radio stations who are providing up-to-the-minute continuous coverage. So if we have breaking news about repopulation or any other evacuation areas or any evacuation concerns, you will hear it there probably first. Thank you for continuing to be patient with us. We understand people want to get back to their neighborhoods. We need your patience. The danger has not passed yet, and we continue to monitor the situation. Thank you.
Speaking next from the California Highway Patrol is Captain Wolf.
Good morning, everyone. Captain Aristotle Wolf with California Highway Patrol. I'm your local CHP commander. The California Highway Patrol continues to be at maximum staffing, both locally and with resources from all over the Bay Area. We have helped the sheriff and CAL FIRE in their efforts for containment along with repopulation. In doing so, we have been very appreciative of the patience and the understanding that the community has shown. There are areas that are denied access, and with repopulation, there will be areas that may not seem logical to you. Those are based on sound decision making. No one takes that lightly. I will say that just because there's a fire, we do maintain robust, normal operations, so your safety is ensured on the roadway. And with that, I will add, please don't add to the problem. Just on the way here today, on my way to an operations briefing before this conference, I made a stop on a gentleman who had thrown a cigarette butt on the freeway traveling through Petaluma. This is no time to add to the problem. Please help us subtract from it. Please work with us and show the rest of the world just how strong Sonoma County is. Thank you.
And our final formal speaker representing the Sonoma County Board of Supervisors is Supervisor Rabbit.
Thank you. Obviously, along with our concerns about the fire this morning and overnight, we are under a code blue advisory with freezing temperatures predicted for several nights this week. Those of you, we encourage our residents who are evacuated, if you're in a car, in an RV, that you make sure that you are cognizant of the weather. A list of evacuation shelters and other safety information is always available at socoemergency.org. That's SOCO emergency.org. You can also call 211 for more information and support. I can tell you that we have 21 shelters open. We have a capacity for nearly 5,000 people. There are still beds available for those needing them. Those of folks who are returning to their previously evacuated areas need to exercise caution. You may find debris in the road from the high winds. You should report dangerous fallen trees or branches or other obstructions on city streets. Call your public works department or 211 once again. For road debris in the unincorporated areas of the county, call the Transportation Public Works at 707-565-5100. When you do return home, make sure that you exercise caution there as well. Make sure that you look at the food in your refrigerator, throw out what's spoiled. This is also a time of year where illnesses can go around pretty quickly. We also have instances of locations within the county that are out of gas, or the gas is not hooked up. And again, with the cold weather, we urge caution there as well. Take care of each other. Can't stress this enough. Check on your neighbors, offer support to those who need it. We'll recover from this event, and we'll do it best if we can do it together. And as always, I want to reiterate my thanks to all the first responders and our colleagues from across the state who have come here to help us with this event, and also thank our state and federal partnerships. It's been nothing short of spectacular. Thank you.
So just to summarize the plan for the day, we have over 4,500 firefighters out there right now. The priority is really building containment line and defending structures. The best way to put the next 12 hours is a transition from an onshore flow to an offshore flow that is going to test our western flanks. Basically that 101 corridor is going to be tested with this next wind event. We ask for everybody's patience on the repopulation. We need to get through the wind that's anticipated tonight. As you can imagine, that is our priority once the wind subsides. With that, happy to answer any questions for any of the individuals up here.
There's some news reports this morning that there was a fire burning in the Lake County side.
Yeah, so the question was, there was a rumor about a fire burning in Lake County on the Lake County side. With that onshore flow we had yesterday, with the wind pushing from west to east, it was essentially pushing towards Lake County. There was I believe a spot fire towards that direction on the eastern flank that was active yesterday and grew overnight. As a result of that, you remember yesterday afternoon evacuation warnings went into place for Lake County, and that was a result of that fire activity.
Do you have an idea of how far north and south of the 101 corridor is going to be affected here? We're talking about the western flank being affected.
Yeah, so I don't know the specifics. The wind that we contend with, until it actually surfaces, we have a general estimate of where it's going to be coming at, but it could be anywhere along that perimeter. So 101 is one of our priorities to hold, and that whole area that's populated on the 101 corridor. So that will be the test this evening when that one comes through, and that's why you'll see a significant number of resources in place around those communities.
Do you have a timeline for people who are evacuation warning as far as when you might make some decisions? You have a meeting scheduled today when you're going to be talking about it?
Sheriff, would you like to answer that?
So the evacuation warning question, is that for additional evacuation warnings? Okay. So we're going to be continuously monitoring the situation today. As winds come up and as fire behavior changes, we're going to continuously evaluate what areas could possibly be affected, where the danger lies, and we will get updates out immediately. We are embedded with CAL FIRE. We have Sheriff's Office personnel in the room making decisions with the weather folks and the fire predictors. So we have a good handle on what the current intel is, and we will get that information out as soon as we think that there's a risk to the public. We will extend evacuation areas if necessary.
So nothing imminent, but have your backpack?
Nothing is imminent right now, but I think anybody who lives in Sonoma County right now should be considering what they would do if a warning came or an evacuation order came. So I would encourage everyone to be prepared to go at a moment's notice if things change.
Lake County too?
Lake County as well. I've been in touch with Sheriff Martin and Sheriff Robertson from Napa County. Folks over there are prepared as well. They're getting direction from their local authorities. But yes, this area is, everybody in this area right now should certainly be vigilant and have their alert up.
Any other questions? Okay, we're just going to stop the feed for the English language version, and we're going to roll straight in to the Spanish language version now.